Welcome back to another episode of A Moment with Melody. You guys, it's been a while. Oh my god, I'm already fucking up because I'm not used to this. So, I don't know how long it's been since I recorded an episode, probably like a month or so, but
She's been a busy gal.
my best friend is back, Regina. If you guys hear my dog again, he's just sniffing around. He doesn't want to go over there where he's supposed to be at.
He's doing good. He's not bothering anybody.
So, what do you
Yeah.
want to I honestly didn't even have like too much planned out for today. We just haven't even we I feel like we talk every so often because you're probably one of the very few people that I talk to every so often actually. Hold on, let me grab my drink.
I'll grab one too.
Shout out to my sponsor for these. That's all I'm going to say for that. And
Oh, you can't see. I winked.
I'm going to zoom into that. This is the second little twisted tea that we have. These are actually pretty good. I had never drank these before recently. I fuck with them. I don't even know. I haven't even looked. How many calories do these have? I wonder.
I don't think you want to know. I don't think that's why we're drinking it.
Yeah, you're right. I like. Okay, so I don't think I had told anybody on here. My hair is like bothering me. Okay, first of all, I'm so glad my hair lightened up in Mexico because that means I'm gonna be able to go to the color that I've been wanting to go to.
Which is?
I don't want to tell anybody yet.
Oh,
I think you know.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that I'm gonna do that the end of this month, my next appointment, because she's like, if it lightens up, like we'll do it on the next one. Um, but I haven't been feeling my best self with this hair. Like I had this long ass weave, but also I'm like so glad that I didn't have my extensions on the trip
God, yeah.
because it was like so hot over there. I was fucking sweating my ass off the whole time, drenching, dripping sweat.
It would have ended up like a rat's tail.
It would have been just a mess and like showering in the ocean and the pools and everything. So I'm like, okay, I was supposed to go with like no hair on the trip, but I feel like it's so hard to do it because it's so short and I don't know how to do it anyways. Okay. What was I fucking getting to before I ranted on about my hair?
We don't like. I'm one of the few people that you talk to every so often, and I feel like you text to vent, and then sometimes you'll call me when we're both at work. And if
Yeah.
I'm by myself at work, then I'll answer. But like, yeah, I guess we don't really talk like.
I mean, I call you randomly like on
Yeah.
the weekend or something, and then we fucking talk for like stupid long, like hours.
What are you doing? It's always just like, what am I doing? Like, I don't know. It feels so accusatory.
Really?
Yes.
I'm just like trying to see
Hey,
what
bitch.
you're up to, but
What are you doing? Angry, even.
really?
I mean, I'm used to it, but it's funny.
Probably. When I call you, I'm probably like pissed off about something most of the
And then,
time.
no matter what I say, you're always just like, oh. Anyways.
Yeah.
Like, you clearly call to vent, not to, like, talk to me. Like, it's to vent to me.
I mean,
Which
yeah,
is fine. I enjoy it.
who do you call to vent to?
I don't. I just, like, cry.
Yeah, you're probably the only, you or Francia. And Francia, like, I don't know if it's, I'm trying to think. It might be for different things, or it might be like when you don't answer the phone or something. And then Darlene,
Oh.
Maybe at the gym. I'll tell her stuff, but that's
Yeah.
it. I don't really tell anybody else anything. And honestly, the past week I've been so isolated that I probably feel okay because I've known you. Though I was thinking today as I was driving, like I've known you for 20 years. Like we met in 6th grade. I just turned 31.
You're so right. Oh my God. We were
That's
little.
like 2/3 of my lifetime.
I know.
And you know what? The other day I was like seeing this podcast. Where these girls were like saying that they almost like broke up the podcast. Not that like we're officially like doing this podcast together, but I was just thinking like they were like, oh, like all friendships have ups and downs and like all this stuff. And I was like thinking like I don't think so. Like most friendships that I had before did have ups and downs, but I feel like ultimately like I'm not friends with those people anymore.
Yeah.
I can't think of a time where me and you got into a fight. Like, we've probably been annoyed as fuck of each other because we've known each other for so fucking long also.
Yeah.
And then we also, like, I feel like you already know, like, you know, like, certain parts of me or whatever that could be annoying or whatever by this point. But I don't think we've ever got in a fight where I'm like, oh, like, I'm so hurt by you. Like, I don't want to be your friend anymore.
No.
Like, you know, like nothing like that or nothing like serious ever. Or Francia or like Darlene, like my few friends. I'm like, I don't think we've ever really been in anything where I'm like questioning or like how a lot of people are like, yeah, you know, like friendships are hard. I'm like, I don't think that they've been hard with like my few friends that
Yeah.
are really like considered my friends.
Like, it's not that serious, which is like, it makes it very serious, but it's just like, we're not, I don't know, we're not competing against each other. We're not like we all have our own separate lives apart from each other.
Yeah.
So like when something happens, it's like, it doesn't.
But I think we've also adapted over time because
Yeah.
there's been points of our lives when we were like always together, always like hanging out. And I feel like now that we're older, obviously, like we don't, there's a lot of people I know also that take it so personal. Like if I don't go to their kid's birthday party or if I don't fucking text them back or whatever the case might be. And I feel like you guys also, like you guys would never think like something's wrong with me and I don't want to be friends with you or I don't want to talk to you or like that wouldn't even cross your mind. You would just probably be like, you haven't heard from me for a while, you'd be like, what the
I'll
fuck?
just because I just go on and like find my friends and I'm just like, oh, there she is. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm so close to you because I know exactly where you're at. It's
All the
just-
time.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh wait, I actually haven't talked to her in a while, but like she's at the gym.
I think we talk pretty often.
Yeah, we do.
Regardless. But yeah, this week I've been like isolating myself. I haven't texted nobody back. I haven't like, I don't know. I'm so grateful that after my trip was amazing, great, perfect. And then as soon as I come back, everything went to shit. Like, you know, like I was sick. I had an infection. I was in the hospital. Like, I haven't been able to work out the same. I'm just like trying to like get back to normal. Also, I got sick from my stomach, dude. Like, I couldn't eat nothing here for like a few days. Like, I was just like going through it, like cold sweats and shit. And I'm like, the food here is so fucking disgusting because I was eating regular food over there. I mean, it was just for a week. And then I come back here and I eat regular food and it's like it just did not sit well.
Yeah, we're not known for like having the healthiest food. Even if it's healthy, it's, you know, not compared to other places. But like, yeah, like your bad luck, like it comes in threes. So
I don't know, you know, yeah.
know.
I was just wondering, like, I wonder if that's somebody's doing because while I was on this trip, I did not I don't know if I told you I deleted my Instagram app while I was in Mexico and I couldn't like.
Oh, that's nice.
So for a few days, I was like, no, it's fine. Like I'm gonna just delete it and I'm gonna like just be out here because I was already recording for like the vlog and that already felt like
A lot.
having to carry the camera around all the time with me and yeah, like whipping it out. And I feel like I got a good amount of like content of like most of my days there, but I felt like disconnected. I wasn't posting anything, and then as soon as I'm back and I start posting shit, it was like I was like, is this Ojo or something? Like I don't know, but
Wait, what do you mean? Like, do you think bad stuff started happening once you put Instagram back in your phone?
like once I started posting and like I was back,
Oh, and then whoever was the witch was just like, oh, she's back. I forgot about her. Let me like send the bad spells her way again.
I don't know. They were just like hating, like, oh, this bitch had a good time over there. Like, fuck her. I don't know. I don't know what I think.
So do you think the person that's giving you Ojo is
I feel like there's a
different
lot of
person?
people,
Yeah, so I'm
yeah.
just like, okay, like when you were like 11, like bad shit will happen to you then too. So it's just like
I feel like I don't know. I feel like probably somebody
Like,
did something.
are
to
they
me.
still
I kind
here?
of want to go. I don't even know if I could make that like a vlog or anything, but I kind of want to go to somebody to tell me like somebody done something to me.
And then what are you
Is
gonna do?
that-
If they say yes, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Be like,
Gonna break
run it, whatever the fucking they think they want to do to me. Like, give me.
Well,
clean,
like they're
clean
they're
me out.
gonna have to like break it, and they're gonna have to like get all their like homies together and like put all their energy to help you like break the spell.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a friend that does
it's
that.
expensive.
I think it can get expensive, but yeah.
I'm just curious because
charms,
I
get
feel like
your
I'm a good person, and
own
before I would be like, it's karma, like, because growing up, I feel like I've made some fucked up decisions, or I've
Mm-hmm.
just been, like not a great person at times, and I feel like
You're
now
just like a little slutty, but that doesn't mean that you're like a bad person.
I don't know, I'm not even in that way though. I honestly don't even consider. I mean, okay,
like you weren't a bad person though.
okay, slutty, but like I feel like I'm still slutty. I'm just slutty in a different way or like for different reasons now, but like I don't regret that like aspect of my life
But that's like
necessarily.
the only karma that you would get, but like that's not.
No, I think I
karma,
think
like,
I
that's
was
not
like
something
petty before. I think I would
Oh,
do things on purpose
okay.
before. Like I would purposely like trying to fuck with people. Getting to the funny thing that I did the other day, and it's so funny to me because it's 2024. Okay,
Okay.
it's been 4 years since I talked to this person, and literally, I woke up the other day, 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. Okay, I'm just gonna give you like the situation. I wake up. It's 5 in the morning. I'm about to go to the gym because I leave like before 6 in the morning to go to the gym. I wake up, get ready, walk my dog, like whatever I have to do, pack my bags, and then I go to the gym, go to work, whatever. Right.
Okay.
I had like woke up, masturbated just for no reason, right? I think sometimes I do that to wake me up actually, and I accidentally.
I just take a shower, but okay.
Really? I shower in the night most of the time.
Yeah.
But anyways, so while I'm like finishing that up, I guess I'm like accidentally push my TV remote that's like on the TV with me. I mean on the
Okay.
bed with me, and I don't know what the fuck I pushed, dude. I look up and it says my ex's name and then another name under it, and I'm on like a Hulu account. And I was so fucking triggered, Yvonne, because we
Have
broke
you
up in
not gone-
2020.
Have you not gone on Hulu since like 4 years ago?
No, bitch, that's not even my Hulu, bitch. Like, I don't even have a Hulu account.
So you thought you didn't, like, you couldn't go on it?
No, bitch, I'm about to tell you why I'm so fucking triggered.
Okay.
When I was with this stupid man,
Yeah.
trash of a person, I had given him a Roku stick, like for his like family or something. I don't know, whatever. And I guess he logged in with my email, right? And so, like, it snapped and clicked in my head when I saw that he's still signed in to my Roku. So now I'm pissed because it's been 4 years that this motherfucker has gotten Netflix, HBO Max, all of this shit that I have on my Roku for free. And the one thing he probably pays for is Hulu because I did not have a Hulu account and his name is on there. So I unblocked that motherfucker on Instagram. I go to his fucking page, I message him, and I send him a video of his right, and I see that on his page it says J, like on his bio. So I'm assuming the other name that was under there, that was fully under there, that's his new girlfriend. So now I'm even more triggered because I'm like, does this bitch know that they're logged into my Roku and these fucking broke motherfuckers are just freeloading off my shit for 4 fucking years? Do you know how much money that is, bro? First of all. Second of all, so I message him. I sent him a video like, you weird motherfucker. Why have you not signed out of my fucking Roku? It's been 4 fucking years, and don't even try to deny the fact that you're doing it, you cheap bitch. Because look at this video. Your fucking name is in my fucking TV. So I didn't even know how to fucking do it. I went on Google. I sent him that message, and then I'm like, I don't even want to have a conversation, so I blocked that motherfucker right after. And then I was wondering, will he still see the message? Yes, it says seen, so he saw it. I blocked him before he was able to reply because I was like, I just need to get this shit out of my chest and like out of me because I was so upset, bro. That fucking cheap motherfucker has been stealing my shit for 4 years. So I went onto my Roku account, logged all the fucking TVs out of that bitch, all of them. I don't know how many. There's like 6. I have 2 TVs, bitch.
Did you change your password though?
Yeah, I changed my password and I signed everything out. But it was just what the fuck, bro? Like, even if I was freeloading off my ex's shit for like 6 months or something, at some point I would sign out. Especially, and if I got a new man, I'm sure he'd be like,
I wonder what he said, like, you were, like, oh, that's my cousin, or something.
bitch, let's be so for real.
When his new girlfriend was just like, oh, like, whose account are we using?
Who's Melody?
Yeah, it's like, oh, don't worry about it.
Bitch, no, she had to know. I don't know. There's no way I would, because I think that's the girl he cheated on me with.
Ew, he's still with her?
I think so, because I think that's been like, okay, so right after we broke up, I don't know if I told you, my brother saw him with the girl, and it was like the day that he was like trying to get me back, the same fucking day he had just left my house. I don't know if I've ever told that on here, but anyways, so my brother sees him with another girl, and I like called, that was the last day we ever talked. I called him and was like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, just don't ever talk to me again. I'm fucking tired, like, of this shit already. And obviously we were in a really toxic relationship, which, I don't know, it's so funny because I feel like now it's just bringing back to all of the like friend things. You know how friends are like, I'm gonna need you to give like this friendship as many chances as you give that man. At some point in my life I did give men a lot of chances, but not anymore. Like, I also don't do that, so I don't know. But 4 years. That was the first time I ever messaged him, and it was just to complain about that.
Right now, I'm on my friend's Hulu account, and she just broke up with her boyfriend, and he was.
It was his?
No, he was on it before, and then like I checked her, like I was logging on to mine, but his name was usually like before mine, and he's not on there anymore.
Good.
So I'm just like, oh my god, she finally did it! Like it's actually over.
No, bro, for real. Like, I was sick when I seen his fucking name, dude. Because, like, to be honest, out of all my ex-boyfriends, even, like, the recent ones,
Yeah.
okay, after him, I've had 2 boyfriends, official boyfriends. Or not official boyfriends, a situationship boyfriend thing that lasted a few years. You know what I mean? The one that I was all heartbroken about.
Yeah.
But I think I learned a lot from that. Like, the last 2 relationships I've been in, they haven't been monogamous relationships.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like,
Oh, no,
like they
I
were
thought-
they were my person, right? Like, of course, but like,
Okay, you don't count them.
not that I don't count them. I do count them as like people in my life or whatever. But like,
The last one.
I
isn't them.
don't think that they were like they try to play me. They did me wrong. There's shady people in all kinds of relationships, but he still the ex that was on my fucking account. Thinking about him, it just makes me so sick because he's such a disgusting person. Like, I will still fucking beat him up. I probably said that a million times. Like,
Yeah, you
I hate him. Like, I don't hate him. Yeah, I do hate him. Like, I just thinking about, dude, hello, he ran me over. Like, thinking about all the shit we fucking went through, I haven't told none of those stories. And you being my like friend, I feel like whatever. If you think that there's any interesting stories I should tell me, because I have so many crazy like Krishan moments that I've been through in the past. Like,
Okay, I don't know if I wanted to tell the story of you getting run over. Like, I didn't feel like that was my place to like bring that out. But no, I mean, yeah, that's fucking funny.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations is blown on that.
You should.
So I could talk about it now?
You should have waited until the new season of The Bear came out, and he was on episode 7 or 9, how many episodes they have on that show, and then cut it off. Assuming that they like The Bear, you should have waited until they were like on the almost last episode of
Dude,
a popular show that you're sure that they would like, and then be like, "Ha! Now you don't get to see how it ends."
I blacked out, honestly, and sometimes I would think, sometimes I'll be on Netflix, like, I didn't watch this shit. Who the fuck? Like, because the people that I share my Netflix with, they know not to click my fucking account or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and obviously, if they were using my account, they were using like my profile, and like either mine or whoever in my family like had a profile. He never made like an account, obviously, that would give it away that he was using my shit. But I'm triggered.
Oh, so you're like he wasn't even on his own, like, I thought you said like it was his Roku account.
No, he was on his Hulu account, but every other single account that
he
was
would
on
just
there
use
was
it?
mine.
Oh my God.
Every single other account that was on there, what I paid for it, and not even just me, but like my cousin gives me his HBO Max account. Like, I have people sharing their shit with me too, So I just felt so violated. Like, this motherfucker has probably been watching all of my other streaming services, like Stars and whatever the fuck else I have on
You
there.
have Stars?
Yes,
Like,
HBO
currently?
Max, Stars. My cousin, like, he gives me his passwords for those, and so
Can you lend it to me just for P Valley? I just want to see.
yeah.
P
I mean,
Valley.
I have to ask him.
Yeah,
for the
just
password
ask
again
him.
because it's already logged in here and
Yeah.
the room. But
Just say that it's like for 2 weeks. I can finish it in 2 weeks. I swear.
yeah, so I was just, and I never watch Hulu. If I would have never accidentally clicked Hulu,
Oh, you wouldn't have known.
like, I wouldn't, I wouldn't have seen that was his account, and it was him and his fucking girlfriend's name on there.
Ugh, that's
So
horrible.
triggering. It really set me because it's been so long, and I'm just like, what a broke bitch.
Whenever I think of Hulu and like boyfriends, I always remember how our friend found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her because he gave her his Hulu account, as boyfriends do, and then she was just like, I wonder if his email and password is the same for his Instagram, and it was. And she read his messages, and then it's
Wait,
like,
who
oh
was
yeah,
that?
he was cheating on her.
I don't know who that was, but that's interesting.
Do you want to bleep it out after?
Mhm. Oh.
You don't remember that?
Oh yeah, that bitch is crazy.
I love like how people find out that someone's cheating on them stories. Like I'm sure it's very heartbreaking for them at
Have
the
I?
moment.
I don't think
but
I've
it's
had.
fucking funny. Some of them found her baby daddy cheating on her because
She logged into his Apple, no?
his watch.
Yeah.
His phone
A
was
lot of people have caught the. By the way, I've said this before probably. Don't trust men that have eye watches. There's a guy who I used to date who I didn't know he was dating somebody, but I ended up finding out through like his sister that he had a girlfriend after, so he would like cheat on her, leave his phone in the house, and just come over without his phone, and I wouldn't even notice that he didn't have his phone on him because he'd just be on his little watch replying or whatever.
oh, he had
You
the
can't
plan.
track the I like if you leave your phone, people are gonna think you're in your house if they have your location, and then you're somewhere else replying with your watch from a different location, and they don't have
It
that
had data
fucking
on
location.
it. That's that's like when
So-
you have a little extra money, you get the data in there. But that was a whole like plot story on the latest Love Is Blind. Like I did that on
Yeah.
the show on camera.
Dude, like
And then his
anyways.
girlfriend was like, or his fiance was just like, oh, he's like, oh, I left it there. And she's like, I can see.
dude, I
where
have a
you're
lot.
at.
Okay, I definitely have going through phone stories, and I also have catching somebody cheating on me stories. But I don't know which one is more interesting, the Jack in the Box story
That's funny.
or like the time that I got my ex drunk, went through his phone, called the bitch he was talking to, but then that was the time that he hit me for the first time, which, I'm fine now. I can talk about it.
And did you leave?
I think he hit me. That was the first time he ever hit me. I think he hit me 3 times before I left. But like after the first time, I definitely was like already mentally checked out. I was just like plotting, like I guess how I was gonna leave him. But then the second time he hit me was crazy because it was in public, and like somebody intervened, and I called my friend. The whole thing, that was like that whole drama.
Yeah.
And then the third time that he did it, I left him because my sister was here.
Oh.
And I was in the room, and I told him not right now, and I was on the floor, and he just blah while my sister was here, and I had to be quiet, and like that was like I think the time that I'm like, okay, like
That one I didn't know about.
a lot of people don't know a lot of things.
Well, I was gonna say something stupid, but now I don't want
I've
to.
kept a lot of things to myself. What?
I lost my train of thought. But it was gonna be something really stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it was-
Okay, like
it wasn't that
to be
stupid, but-
fair, I beat him the fuck up a lot of times. Also, like not, I'm not proud of it. I don't put my hands on anybody anymore, but I would put my hands on him first. Like I was the one that would like slap him, choke him. One time I fucking choked him out. I was so pissed. I slammed him in the hood of my car. Blah. Like, with all my strength, dude. Yeah. I was really on some like.
I mean, if he called the cops on you, like you would
He
have
didn't.
gotten arrested for domestic
Yeah.
violence.
I mean, same
Yeah.
fees, vice versa. But like,
No, yeah, but it's just like how people are like, oh, like girls can hit guys, but guys can't
It's
hit
not
girls.
okay
It's like no, like legally, like
None of them
like
are
you
okay.
can't, like you
Yeah.
can't hit them either. Like call the police and then they'll have them arrested. But no, they want to hit you back. Like
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Honestly,
What
yeah.
I was gonna say was that I saw like a clip of like some like famous Mexican like screen icon that she was, I don't remember her name, but she was like saying about how like if you're gonna go through a man's phone, you could only do it if you're ready to leave, because if you go in there and you find something and you don't leave, you're the stupid one.
Yeah.
And yeah.
To be honest, I don't think I'm ever gonna go like through a man's phone again, just because like honestly, anything is gonna hurt you. Even if you find him liking a bitch's picture, even if whatever, like even if I don't believe in monogamous relationships, okay, like it would still hurt my feelings to see anything that like,
I've literally gone through like a list with my boyfriend about like he'll ask me like, can I do this? I'm like, no. Can I like a girl's picture of this? No. No, he'll be like, okay, so what if she's like at a birthday and I'm like, yeah, you can like a picture if she's with a birthday with like her friends. He's like, what if it's just like a selfie? And I'm like, depends on the selfie. If she's smiling and like looking like, oh, like happy Sunday, then yeah. Is she looking at the camera all sultry? No, you can't.
lol. See, so like I feel like I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I would care now if a guy's like liking a girl's pictures. But I think
Again, depends on the
yeah.
picture. Like,
But
don't
see,
be
like
dumb.
I feel like my whole mindset has changed now too. And now in a weird way, the other day I was thinking like, I feel like the whole time that I was getting cheated on, I was also pissed because I'm like, I was probably also like they're fucking, like doing other shit. And I did cheat. I was a cheater back, or
Yeah.
whatever that's called. Once you cheat on me, it's on, it's up. Like it's a game now. You know what I mean? You want to play that game? I can play that game too. You did hurt my feelings, but your feelings are about to get hurt too. I don't do that anymore. If you cheating on me, like that's hard because I let you fuck other bitches now, or whatever. Like I go to parties or whatever. There's options for you now. So if you're still cheating on me through that,
then you have to go through you have to be doing a lot. Like you have all this that you can do, and you're still working extra hard.
But see, that's the thing though.
Be an
Like,
asshole.
like you'd be surprised. Yeah, like even now, like all the relationships I'm in, even though I'm so lenient, it's like people still think that it's like okay to lie or like whatever the fuck. But that's a story for another day.
Can't give a mouse a cookie.
What is the whole?
You haven't read it? Okay.
No.
It's the book is called "If You Give a Mouse a Cookie." It's basically I give you an inch, you take a mile, which my parents would always tell me.
Yeah, I really think that that's one of my flaws in dating is that I'm too chill. Like, I don't care, and it's like a problem. Like, no, do you make that face because you think like that's not possible? No, yeah, people take
hitting
advantage.
each other. Like, I don't know.
That was before.
Okay, so now you're too chill.
The last time I fucking put my hands on somebody was like
so now
2019.
Now you're too chill in your relationships.
Yeah, like I won't text you back all day or whatever, and then you'll then somebody ends up getting pissed, or like I could go on vacation by myself for a week and I'll talk to you the whole week. And I feel like people, number one, take that like in a bad way, like they think I don't like them or something because I'm able to like just do my thing for a while. But I like to like isolate from everybody, like my family, my friends. Like I just sometimes like to be alone, and I feel like I don't know, I'm still trying to figure that one out right now currently.
What? Like
me dating people and stuff, like
save yourself
I don't know.
heartache.
Yeah. And then I have to like adjust everything that I do. Sometimes I feel like, if I'm like dating somebody, like the OnlyFans shit changes. So I haven't even done that actually in like the past few weeks. I need to get back on there. I've been MIA. Shout out to my fans because I'm still making money and I haven't even touched it really in the past couple weeks. I have a little bit of vacation content, but I've been focusing on like this content before that one, I guess.
We'll get back to it because we need a new camera.
A new camera?
I don't know, one that doesn't make the beep
I need
noise.
a new lens. No, I don't know.
We need a new lens, so get back to it.
I'm testing shit out still, I'm still trying. I don't know if this looks any fucking better. I'm sure it looks better than like my fucking videos a year ago. But I don't know if it looks any better in comparison to the last couple of videos.
Yeah, but now I have to suck in my stomach. It's so hard.
I did like the table better because it's like covering it up. But this is like, the couch is the podcast style.
I just got a new couch.
You did finally.
Yeah, I finally.
It's been like a whole year.
I finally pressed buy.
Yeah, what color?
Mustard yellow.
It's
corduroy. I got it on Wayfair.
Okay, so is it the one that has 4?
No, my apartment's way too small for that.
Okay, like, there's like a love seat that has double ottoman, and it's yellow, and that's the one that I was looking at.
I wanted.
Is it that one?
One with ottomans? No, it looks similar, but it comes without the ottoman.
I have one in my cart, literally.
Because my place is like narrow, so you could probably fit it here. But for me, like I was gonna do it, but then I'm just like realistically, like it's gonna look too cluttered.
But my place is small. Well,
but it's a fucking.
I can't get rid of like my desk or like. I don't know. I want to get a new couch also because shout out to Tina Halada. I bought this couch off of her during COVID before she moved back to New York. And it was like in the fucking garage for hella long. But I was like, I need a couch in my house again because I don't know how long. Do you know how long I did not have a couch for? Like for years.
You cater to your dog, and I am so sick of people changing their lives for their fucking dogs. You cater to your dog, so you're like, I can't have a couch because I have a dog that won't get off of it.
No, dude, honestly, he was so bad. Now
I've been left at bars because they brought their dog with them and their dog didn't want to stay at a bar. I've been canceled on because their dog can't stay in their own house for a couple of hours. Like, literally, you can't go get coffee with me because no one can babysit your fucking able-bodied pet.
No, dude, he's really something else, honestly. Like, but I put this couch in, and he has actually stayed the fuck off of it, and it's been in here for like a month or more already.
Wow.
So he's learning a little bit, but that's why I have to scream at him because he won't listen. Like if he thinks it's okay, like if I don't scream, he thinks it's fine.
What a miracle a little bit of training will do.
He's better now. He's also fucking like 6 years old now, which he's a old ass grown ass man. But when he was young, he was so different. Like I almost wanted to give up on him. Like I could not deal with him. It was hard.
He's Charles now. He's not Charlie.
I do call him Charles a lot, but like it just depends. He's like chunky wonky most of the time. I'm like, he's literally staring at me right now from his little bed. I need to get him a new bed also, but that's a whole other obviously topic. I feel like you told me you wanted to talk about something.
No,
you just wanted to talk.
I just wanted to talk.
Oh
yeah, I missed you.
Okay, so I didn't give a story. Should I give the running over story or should I give the catching at my ex at Jack in the Box story?
Let's do the Jack in the Box story. The running over story. I'm just like,
we can give that one later.
Yeah.
So
imagine this: you live in a city where most people like know each other for a very long time. You live next to a very like the high school that you went to high school with, right? And next to that high school is a very popular
Jack in the Box
fast food restaurant.
Yeah,
that
everybody knows
2 blocks away from
my house.
Your house.
Yeah. Okay, so
I feel like most
that's
like,
not.
Oh, I'm gonna take my mistress out to eat. You know, don't happen at a Jack in the Box, but they also happen like like a town or two over. So
yeah, she also wasn't from Southgate. He was, but that's not the.
Well, she's not the stupid one in the story.
It's also me, but it's the more fucked up part about this story for me is that this was. I'm gonna say it was like in June of 2016, which that was the year that I got into a really bad car accident. One of my best friends passed away in that accident, RIP. So this was literally like a few months after that. Like, so, and I had literally told this motherfucker, get the fuck away from me because I'm going through a lot, obviously, right now, and I do not need any more stress. I don't need anything else to deal with right now. And he was like, no, like he swore he loved me, right? He wanted to be with me, whatever. So for like probably like a month or more, I didn't drive. And nobody really knows this actually, but like I was really fucked up. Like my back was broken, my shoulder was broken, my jaw was broken. I had like
she's a bionic woman now.
Internal bleeding. Like it was really bad. I don't think I've ever really even told anybody like the full extent of like my injuries, but imagine me recovering from that. Like I'm barely able to drive again. I'm still like physically like probably looking crazy because my scar was like really bad.
Was your mouth unwired by that?
Yeah, so I had a wire in my mouth. It like was shut for 2 months. So this was maybe like a month after they had like taken my like shit out. I was able to eat again already. That's why I was also driving again. I had just started driving again. For a long time, everybody was like, don't drive, and I just got tired of it. So I was like, I'm gonna drive again. So this day, my ex had told me he was working late, and he would normally work late, or he would work late because I would always go and drop lunch off to him and do that whole like shit, right? And so he was like, I'm working late today. I had just talked to him at like 9:30 p.m. and this was like 12 a.m. And
Oh,
so
I thought it was like in the midday. I didn't know.
no, it was in the night, and he was like, I'm staying at work late today. I don't know what the fuck. And that day, I think I was with Francia that day. I don't know what the fuck I did something with my friend, and I don't even think that I was supposed to go that way, but a lot of times also when I'm like really high, I like black out and I'm just driving and then I'm like, "Oh fuck, like I wasn't even supposed to go this way," you know? And literally though it's a block away from here. So
He could have gone to like Tacos Mexico or
yeah,
Tacos,
I'm like literally
that's the
I'm at the
other
light.
late night place,
Yeah.
you know?
I'm at the light and I was even coming back this way actually. No, I was coming home. Because I was coming from that way.
Yeah.
I stop at the red light. I'm the first car at the light. I'm like this in the car. I look and I fucking see him in there in the Jack in the Box. Just him. I didn't see no girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, what the fuck is he doing here?
That's not his job.
We locked eyes. And so I'm like, huh? He's supposed to be at work. So, bitch, I fucking bust a bitch. I fucking pull into the parking lot. I see his car. I park right next to it and I text him. I texted him, come outside or I'm going in there and you already know what's going to happen if I go in there. Like, you're going to be embarrassed. You know, like, I didn't say you're going to be embarrassed, but that's what I said. You already know what's going to happen if I go in there. Because obviously I'm crazy. Was crazy in that relationship at that time.
She's grown.
We were always like, you know, snapping, fighting, doing all that shit.
True love.
And so I told him, you already know, like, it's about to go up, you know, like, if I go in there, like, in front of everybody. So I see him coming out. I get out of the car. He's walking with some bitch who we used to work with, right? Me and him met when I was working at a store.
I thought it was his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. And she worked with us.
Oh, okay.
She worked. So that's how I'm like, that's the bitch.
I thought she went to her high school.
No.
Huh.
No, she lived in
Okay.
South Central.
Okay.
She didn't go here. She just worked here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, I recognize the bitch, and I'm like, what the fuck? All right, okay. So then, literally, they're both just standing there quiet, and I'm like, is nobody gonna fucking say nothing to me? And they're like, you know, like both of them all scared. And then she's like, are you guys together? And I'm like, no fucking shit, bitch. Like, do you think that I would pull up here and fucking cause a scene if I was not with this man? And I'm like,
He's
you
my
got me.
friend.
I'm like, you got me fucked up. And so she's just quiet. So then I just go off on him and I'm like, you fucking stupid, ugly motherfucking piece of shit. I hate you. Like, you know, I was like, you
Did you
know.
call him a pussy? Because, like, guys hate it when you call
I
them
don't remember, dude. I would literally tell him like just it would get ugly, you know. I would tell him fucked up shit like just you're fucking useless, worthless fucking human being. Like I would get real ugly with it back then. So I was going in, she's like laughing at me going in on him, you know, like, and I'm like, ugh. And then she tries to go in and then I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, first of all, bitch, I know you knew that I was his girlfriend, so I don't. And then so I'm like talking shit to him while I'm calling this bitch an Uber. Because I'm like, yeah, I had to pay.
Why?
Because he wasn't gonna drop that bitch off. I'm like, get in the Uber and go, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
That's a power.
I caught him with that bitch twice. The second time, which is a whole other story. Me and her
the first
went
time
to
was
his mom's house. Okay, yeah. So
the first time is the power move. The second time is just like, all right, bitch, like you should have left.
Well,
first.
no, the second time I didn't catch them together. I went to her house. I picked her up on an Uber when I was fucked up, and we both went to his house because whatever. Anyways,
girls supporting girls.
it wasn't even like that. It was just like he was lying to me. So I was like, oh, all right, let me bring this bitch over so you can lie to me in front of her face then.
To both of us.
You know what I mean? But anyways, I was drunk that day, so whatever. But so I call her Uber, whatever the fuck, and then I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like going off on him. Anyways, I'm pretty sure we broke up that day, and we ended up getting back together after like, I don't know how long it was. There was like a while where we didn't talk. I don't know if it was like 6 months to a year.
Okay.
But I remember we broke up. I broke up with him, okay? After I caught him with that bitch, because there was just no way. I had no fucking love or self-worth or like no sense of,
It's okay.
you know. It was a long time ago though. But anyways, yeah, I caught him with the bitch at fucking Jack in the Box. Probably like fought all the bitches that I caught him cheating on me with, because they all knew about me. She literally that day told me, like, oh yeah, I seen that you were like at Wing House with him earlier on your Snapchat or something. How, bitch? Like, she didn't even follow me or nothing, you know? But she made that comment, so I'm like, okay, well, like, there's one thing if you didn't know that I exist, but it's a different thing when you know somebody has a girlfriend and it's a monogamous relationship and they're not okay with it. Because I wasn't okay with it at that time. And yeah, I don't know. But
I have a heartbreak story from that Jack in the Box too.
what?
I remember this was back in high school, so probably like 2009. I want to say.
Oh my god, it's with the fucking.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, but had just gotten back from.
Are you gonna drink another one?
I have to drive.
What time is it?
I don't know. It's 7:05.
Okay.
I'll see. So it was like 2009. I had just gotten back from prelims for swimming, yeah, and we like crushed it. We did really good. So we were at Jack in the Box celebrating. They got our order. They got our order wrong. We like paid for like 3 orders of tacos. They gave us 7 orders of tacos. So like we were like really celebrating, you know? Mm-hmm. And then the person that I had a crush on at the time, I remember like I was like, oh, I don't know if they like me. I don't know if like blah, blah, blah. So I was in there, you know, having a taco feast. And then I see him walking with a girl that he had a crush on in the past. But like they were like all like, you know, like flirty and like holding each other type of shit and like punching each other at the same time. Just see them walking like across. And I was in the other side. I was inside the Jack in the Box looking out. So, like, where you would have been, they were there. And I just remember, like, all my like, joy of having done really well in swimming just, like, crumbled in front of me. And I had to keep eating those fucking tacos even though I was crying on the inside. Yeah.
Lol, dude, I honestly was, like, wishing so bad that I was, like, a better swimmer during my whole trip also. I was trying to get a good shot in that see-through fucking glass pool. And I don't know why it was like so hard for me to maintain in the middle. Like I would there's like clips you could see that I'm like I would try and floating up like this. And I'm like, I would have to literally go all the way down to the bottom where I was literally on the floor and then slowly like come up like this.
So tip for everybody that wants to go at the bottom, you have to release your breath. So you have to be good with like having like a good lung capacity and not freaking out when you run out of breath underwater because like realistically you'll be fine. But like people panic, but when you go down, if you want to stay down, you have to release your breath, and then if it's like really deep, you have to like pop your ears, like, you know, hold your nose and like blow out so your ears can go out, and that's the only way you're not gonna automatically float back up. So yeah, so next time just I
was like
practice it,
struggling,
go down, and then if it's too
I don't know what I did towards the end. I really just dove and I would literally hold the sides.
It didn't work.
Like at first I was like, I could feel the floor like on my stomach and I would push myself, and then that's where I would get the shot of me kind of swimming straight, and then I would slowly come up after whatever. But it was like way better than me just attempting to swim because like.
Were you taking pictures outside the clear pool? Like it was you?
It was on my tripod, my camera.
Oh, so like, okay, cool. I thought somebody was like, you had like a professional photographer. Like,
no, fuck no. So some of the pictures I took, the hotel took them.
Okay,
like I scanned my bracelet and it would take the pictures. Some of them,
so cool.
But most of them, like it was just me and my tripod for the most part. Like I was carrying that shit around, so I feel like I didn't even get good content.
That's a good like porn video name. Me and my tripod.
What the fuck?
Can you not imagine it? Like, I mean, I'll write it for you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy that I'm seeing,
I give into peer pressure too.
I told him that I liked him, which is kind of like a big deal to me.
This is meant to stay longer, okay?
Yeah. So I told him I liked him, which is really nice, only because I felt like I could do that. I never feel like I could do that.
Currently?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. I told him
Ooh.
this week. No, last week. I told him, like, I like you. You're the only person I've been with since I met you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's up? And he's like, really? Like, out of all your suitors?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't
Stop
even...
acting stupid. Like, what's up?
yeah, I was like, I don't even give anybody the time of day. So, like, what's up? And he was like, no, yeah, like, I think we could be great. And then I'm like, okay. So I was like, so let's talk. I was like, how do you feel about, like, me doing OF, like, collabs? And he was like, I don't even want to put this whole thing on. He was like, I don't think it's necessary, but, like, if you feel like you need to do that and, like, you want to do that, then, like, you know, like, it is what it is. But he was like, I'm also down to, like, stunt cock for you, which I'm like,
That's a new term I haven't heard of. I love it. So, like, that's like, you know, like you'll be doing the collabs with him, basically. But, like,
yeah.
no face.
And I feel like I've always
Stunt
kind of
cock?
wanted
Oh my
that.
god. I, like, love that. Like, I remember when I found out what a fluffer was, and I fucking loved it.
So now I have to see if he's really,
Oh.
like,
Oh, God.
if he's real, like, if he's for real or not. But he was like set some scenes up, and I was like, I didn't want to, like, force that on you or anybody that I'm dating, because it's like, I don't want anybody I'm dating to feel like they have to do that with me, like, you know, because most people that I've dated, they don't want to be on it. But it's also really hard to work with people. Like, I have stories that I don't even really want to go into, but a lot of, like, horror stories of just, like, working with people. I feel like that would be cool if it works out, but if it doesn't, then I'm really gonna go in on the collabs, to be honest with you. You know, like, I'm down to put myself aside, but, like, if it doesn't work, I mean, he knows that, like, I'm sure. Like, okay, I met him on, like, a group chat
Yeah, I
for a
love
sex
it.
party, you know, so I feel like that's saying a lot.
Why did I think that I was gonna be going to, like, a shit ton of sex parties? Like, as a fucking, like, 17-year-old, I thought I was gonna be like, oh, well, as soon as I'm old enough, I'm gonna be out there.
Well, you've just never really tried it.
I've gone to a dungeon. That was cool. But, like, no, I've never, like, done it.
I mean, it's scary. Like, you know, the first time I went with somebody. So, like, I was like, okay, like, I was scared.
I mean,
but
I guess
once you're there, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, is this just, like, not as bad as I thought, or this is not whatever. Like, it's chill. I guess it's not for everybody though, right? But, like, also,
I haven't tried it, so I don't know if, like, it's not for everybody. Like, the audacity of you. It's not for everybody.
No, like, not for you, but I just
Well,
mean,
no,
like,
I have a boyfriend right now, but
No. I just imagine. I just pictured myself literally right now that I told you, like, it's not for everybody. I imagine me and my ex watching somebody get fucked. Like, because that was just, like, a clip in my head of the party and so I thought not everybody's okay with that. You know?
of course
like,
not.
So, and also, like, there's, like, it smells like sex in there and
Yeah.
shit. Like, it's very, like, I don't know. But I don't know if I would feel comfortable going alone. I was exploring that before I met this guy, and now he's kind of like, we'll go together.
Okay.
But I'm like,
And see, I would only be comfortable going alone. Like, assuming it was safe and, like, you know, like, I was, like,
yeah, I mean,
part of, like, a community and shit where I knew that, like, I probably wouldn't, like, get fucked up, but, like,
so, like, there's rules and shit at all the parties. Like,
Yeah.
it has to be consent. You can't just, you know, you gotta ask, you gotta,
yeah.
whatever. But a lot of people go to just watch people or
And
be warriors.
Yeah, like, even if I wanted to, like, watch, I wouldn't go with someone. Like, I would want to go by myself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
interesting.
want to go with, like, a partner or anything.
I feel like you would get attacked if you went alone. That's the only thing.
Like, asking the boys?
Like, everybody's gonna try to fuck, and I feel like that's overwhelming. Well, for me, it would be overwhelming that everybody's like, ugh, you know? I feel like I would be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And when you're with somebody, it's kind of like, people are not gonna approach
I just,
you like that.
personally, I feel so much more comfortable doing things by myself as soon as someone that I know is around me.
I do like doing
don't-
everything by myself.
Yeah. Like, when I go to parties by myself, I usually end up having, like, the best time ever. You're still a Taurus. Gemini season, right?
Yeah.
I have a lot of loved ones that are Taurus and Geminis.
I feel like there's so many people that have birthdays in May.
I am broke. Dinners, fucking gifts, I went on a week-long trip as well, for work.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Puerto Rico. I had to change my room as well
You told me kind of.
because there was cockroaches in my room. And here I am thinking, oh, it's a cockroach in a very humid island. That's normal, right? I'm like, I'm not going to be one of those guests because, I worked in a hotel. So, like, I was just like, you know what? It's one. It's next to the bathroom. That's not that weird. And the next day, I see two more. Kill. And then I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Is this normal? I get on Reddit. I'm like, is it normal to have roaches in Puerto Rico? And people are like, yeah, but you should still tell the front desk. So I'm just like, okay, maybe I should tell the front desk. As I'm calling the fucking front desk, I see another one and another bug. And then I'm like, hey, like,
Was it
is
like
this-
right next to the beach?
It was on the beach. It was like, it was a very nice hotel.
Was it like a cabana or something?
I was in my room.
But like you're like up in.
I'm on the fucking like 10th floor. So like,
Oh.
yeah. And then like very nice.
Did you have like a balcony?
The door to the balcony was sealed shut, so I couldn't get out of, like, I couldn't
Oh.
open it. And they asked me that, but like, I'm very nice. I'm just like, I just seen like, 4 fucking roaches. Is this normal? And they're like, it's not supposed to happen. And then someone else gets on the call with me, and they're like, oh, did you open the door? And I'm just like, no, it's not my fault. I didn't open the door.
Yeah.
And then they gave me another room literally right across the other room, but it was facing the ocean this time. The other one was facing like the parking lot. So I was like, okay, cool. If that's more expensive than the other one, and I was fine. But like, yeah. And then I told my boss about it because he didn't have an ocean view and I did. And he's like, well, I guess you kind of earned it. You slept with roaches for the night. Happy Pride Month, but we'll get this discussion like after.
Okay.
They are not nice to the alphabet mafia,
The Alphabet Mafia?
LGBTQIA
Uh-huh.
or IA.
Who?
Any blood donation
Oh.
center. We've like advanced in
know that.
society, but not that much. And then also, if you have malaria, you can't do it.
I just hate this country so bad.
But I don't think you can do it if you went to Mexico for the last 6 months. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of like little.
yeah. And the only reason I've been donating, well, I like donating blood. I feel like
I really want to get back into volunteer work. Just in general.
I just want to see like my blood, but like I also do it because it keeps me from getting piercings, because you can't donate blood if you've had a piercing in like the last year or like 6 months.
I don't think I want more.
I lost a lot of mine.
I did actually want to get the other side of my nose back. I don't know now. I felt like it was part of me at some point, and now I'm just like, should I get it back or not? Because I'm just so sensitive that I almost always get a keloid. And then I have to like suffer through it until it like goes away, gets better, and then it's like, okay, but is your still pierced? No?
Started getting action, so I had to take it out.
Oh, that actually like bothered it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, like, but I had some fun with it.
I don't think I'm gonna take my nipple piercings off, probably.
I'm gonna do it when I get a boob job, but not until then.
I feel like I'm going through like a weird midlife crisis.
Let's hope not. That's 60.
Whatever, quarter. Whatever it is. I'm just like
120.
I'm like I feel like I want to get surgery, but then I'm like I think I want a kid. And then I'm like, how soon do I want surgery or a kid? Like, should I get it before I have a kid or after I have a kid?
Mommy makeovers. But I don't want you to have a kid.
I feel like a
Like,
lot of people don't. I don't want a kid right now, but I do want a
Then
kid.
I feel like you should. I don't. If you're gonna have a kid, do the surgeries after you have a kid. That way, like, if anything, like changes, you can like, all right, like I'm only gonna do this shit like once, right? Or, but yeah.
I mean, I know you could have a kid after you have a surgery,
But then you might need another one.
okay, no, I would. I imagine I get it. Okay, this happened. No offense to anybody, but as so many people I know have gotten surgery and they get pregnant right after, and I'm just like, fuck. Like I just
Don't do that.
I mean, of course, but like it's so common, and it's like also like, I don't know when I'm gonna fucking have a kid or when the fuck like
Kid for like right now?
not right now, but like before I'm like 35.
Unless we moved it up.
I'm 31. That's 4 years. I mean, yeah, probably. I don't think I want to be a 40-year-old mom. Sure. But like, what if I fall in love with somebody?
Okay, well, if you fall in love with somebody and they have a 401k,
Ideally,
and they have
I have
really
no
good
insurance,
and they have really good health insurance.
Yeah, that's
yeah. You can't. Please promise me you're not gonna have a kid with someone that doesn't have health insurance that they can add their family members to.
why. I mean, like, I don't have insurance. How about like I wouldn't?
No, they would need to have insurance.
Yeah, how am I gonna fucking? Yeah. I think those are my requirements, to be honest. Like,
they can't snorkel right off the bat. They're not like from the Blue Lagoon.
I would still. I think I would be like that person that just took my children traveling with me, though.
Yeah, but like you gotta wait a little
until they. I wouldn't take. I don't think I would take. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say no, but like once they started walking, I would like take them with me to. You know, I don't think it would stop me, but like, I don't know. I do want to have a kid at some point. I just don't know when. But now I'm just like, I feel like it's hitting me because I'm getting older. Like, I'm like, fuck, like. And now, because of none of my friends have kids, I'm just like, but it's like, I don't do anything.
Darlene, your best friend.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But I feel like, I don't even feel like, I don't know. They're so chill. They're always around. But like, why am I crying? I keep crying. I've been crying like all day long.
I thought it was just like irritation from your eyes. Are you actually crying?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, fucking.
Not like I don't feel emotional.
I thought it was like an eyelash.
No, like I've just literally been crying all day.
No, it's okay. I like had to redo my eyeliner because I just finished the show and it made me cry so much.
But it's so weird because I think I'm ovulating today. Is that like a thing? I'm crying for no reason. Like, this conversation is not sad or anything.
You're supposed to be like horny and not in tears. But maybe being horny.
I took a pregnancy test last week and it was negative. Huh?
Jesus Christ.
Just because it came soon. Like, my period came sooner.
Oh.
And it was weird last month also. So I was like,
oh, I guess
that's weird. Like, let me just see, because I've heard a lot of people like still get their period or whatever, like spot or the implantation bleeding and shit. So I was like, let me just make sure. But I'm pretty careful. I've actually been crying like all week. That's why I've been just like.
Well, I'm on my period, so I've been crying a lot today too. But yeah, it's
no. I had my period already like last week. I got it as soon as I came back from vacation.
That's lucky. You know what? This year has gone better for me than last year or from like all the years. Usually I get my period when I have to do something like that's not the norm. Like whenever I have any trips, period. Weddings to go to, period. I had a
tried to push it?
I had a Spartan race. I had to go under the fucking mud. Period. I did that shit with a tampon inside of me.
Well, yeah. What else?
Well, I was scared. I'm just like, what the fucking mud gets in there?
It would like block it out.
It's cotton.
Okay, we need to end this because I'm crying, and it's already been a fucking hour.
Yeah. All right. I need to ask you what that stuff is.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
I'm crying. Yeah. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Request for me in more episodes.
Bye.